Hi, everybody. Welcome to Happy Hour. Woohoo! Gem Happy Hour. Here we are. I am Stephanie, and I'm with Artinian Gems, and this is my friend Michelle. Hi. And she's going to be helping me do Gem Happy Hour today because David is away, and so we're going to play. So we are located in sunny San Diego, and we have a cutting office in Eastern Thailand where we do all our gem cutting. All of our gems are cut for beauty, not for weight, so they sparkle, they have life. And so we're just here to have a few drinks and chit chat with you and let you know all about peridot today. Thanks, Michelle. Cheers. So if you love melon and if you love lime and mint and all that, then stay tuned. I'm going to show you how I made this drink. It's a beautiful green peridot color, so really nice and tasty. Well, let's take a look at what we have on the turntable today. Look at that. We have beautiful peridot August birthstone. So all you August babies, you're very lucky. You have actually two gemstones this month. One is peridot, which is jumping around on me here, and the other is spinel. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Just stunning.
Oh, that is lovely.
Stunning. So let's take a look at the largest peridot ever. So this one is actually in the Smithsonian. It's 311 carats, finished, faceted, beautiful peridot. And actually there you can see that it's almost a deep olive green as opposed to a lemony lime green. Gorgeous, very high quality. So interesting fact, peridot is actually part of the mineral olivine family. So that's where it gets its name, is that beautiful color. And this gem was actually mined, very interesting. We'll tell you where it was mined. One of the oldest mining sites that we know of is actually on the island of Zabargad. So there it is right there. That's the island of Zabargad. It's in the Red Sea. And that is actually where, in Cleopatra times, where they mined peridot, which at that time they believed were emerald, because every green gem was an emerald. They didn't have the equipment to tell the difference between an emerald and a peridot. Nowadays, we can tell the difference very easily. So that is the original mining site, also known as the Island of Snakes, because it was overrun with snakes. And so it made mining a bit challenging and difficult for them. They actually really hated snakes. So, and I think a lot of people still do. So there you go. That is where peridot was mined. Peridot, back to me. Peridot is actually one of the oldest gems in the world, 4.5 billion years. So just as old as zircon, for example. And let's take a look at where these beautiful gems are mined. They are actually mined all over the world. You can see in Brazil, US, Mexico, Egypt, of course, the original island of Zabargad, and then Pakistan and Vietnam are notable sources, as well as China and Myanmar. Myanmar produces beautiful gems, actually, very nice deep color. And then Vietnam has lighter but large, nice large gems as well. And China produces as well more commercial grade. So very interesting. One of the nice kind of interesting little facts about peridot is actually they are often found in meteorites. So they come from outer space. Not all of them. Most of the sources come from deep within the Earth's mantle, actually, and they come up through the lava flows and through the volcanoes. So that's, they come from deep within the Earth. So they've been through quite a lot getting out here. But you can see beautiful peridot that they just come right out of the ground with that beautiful color. Michelle, let's take a look at the gems here again. And you can see, look, that is a rough piece of peridot there. That is how it comes out of the ground. Look at that intense color. Beautiful, beautiful color right out of the ground. And then this one here is a little bit more of an apple green, which is beautiful. And you can see that our team does a great job on the cutting. Look at how many facets that one has. So this one is a 3.70 carat peridot, and they are not heat treated or anything like that. They're just naturally beautiful like that, just need to be cut. And this is 9.5 by 8.5 millimeters. And this one sells for $1,850. So as you can see, depending on the quality and the size of the peridot, once you get into these nicer apple green color peridot, they can command a little bit of a price. But for most peridot that is found in the market that come from China and some from the US, they'll tend to be lighter in color and much smaller. So that's just taking a look at the different qualities of peridot and how they look when they come out of the ground. Let's take a look at an inclusion of a peridot. So that is actually inclusions inside a peridot at about 10 power magnification. And so what's happened here is that there was water trapped inside, and then when the gem gets heated up, the water tries to escape and kind of gives it that flat kind of lily pad looking inclusion. And that is unique to peridot. Not any other gemstone has that kind of lily pad effect as the peridot does. So I think that's a unique feature that's kind of interesting to look at. What else? So peridot is magnesium iron silicate. So for those of you who have been following every week, there's a few minerals there that probably ring a bell. Iron is actually the coloring element for peridot. So with sapphires, it's also a coloring agent, as well as morganite. Yes, a lot of these gems are found in the same areas. So Myanmar is very rich in gems, sapphires, rubies, peridot, and Sri Lanka as well. And then Tanzania for some garnets, tsavorite, demantoid, as well as tanzanite, of course, and peridot. So very interesting. Okay, so well, let's take a look at where our peridots are mined. And we're gonna show a video of David in the mountains here. Let's take a look.
Good morning, gemstone lovers. We are on our way to the peridot mine. I had no idea what it was going to be like coming up here. It is so remote, and it's about 10 miles, 15 miles from town, but the road is terrible. It's barely a trail at times, and unpaved and rocky. So they can only come up here generally during the dry season. The rainy season, it washes out. But we're heading up, and we're going to be at about 6,000 feet above sea level, which is very, very high for Southeast Asia. And looking back, you can see where we came from. Way down there is the town where we were this morning. That's Mogok town. And we're up around 6,000 feet above sea level. Welcome to Byongant Ze, which is the name of peridot in the Burmese language. Now, the name of the village where the peridot is from is Byongant. And this is the gem that we are looking for. We are high up in the mountains. We're about 6,000 feet above sea level. This is an ancient gem that's been found here. It was found originally by the villagers. And once they realized it was valuable, they started to mine it. Anyway, we are going to head on to the mine, and we'll catch up with you in a few minutes. This mine is actually producing for more than 40 years. Now, originally there was a village nearby, and the villagers saw these green rocks on the surface. So they started to dig it, and then they realized, wow, this is something of value. And so they began to, it created an industry around finding the peridot. But you can see how they're mining there. It's hard rock mining. This is not secondary deposit mining, it's hard rock mining. Tremendous amount of work goes into this. So they find the peridot in the cracks and crevices. They don't find it obviously on top, but it's going to be in cracks. And you can see right there, there's a change in the composition of the rock. So the peridot is found in this kind of structure right here. It's soft rock. You can break it off, and they'll find the crystal, the bunches of crystals in there. They'll be inside these little soft pockets. This is really hard rock mining, so what they're doing is they're preparing, they make their own explosives. That's gunpowder. And they're packing it with wire and filament. And then, as we heard earlier, whereas I felt the whole mountain shake earlier, they were blasting. This is one of the older mine shafts. Ooh, did you just feel? I just felt an explosion. Somebody outside just blasted. Just felt the whole mountain shake.
Wasn't that wild? I'm glad he's the one going into the mines and not me. I don't think I could do that. He said, "Did you feel that blast?" I couldn't believe it. Anyway, so yes, so that's a real live view of how the mining operation works there, that he was in Mogok, Myanmar, where they source a lot of rubies, spinels, and peridot. So that's where a lot of our beautiful peridot come from. And so if you are here with us and you're enjoying this, let us know, comment on Facebook. You can comment or let us know where you're joining us from and what your favorite gem is and what your favorite drink is. And finally, let's share with you how I made this delicious peridot mint mixer.
Good morning, gemstone lovers.
Well, sorry, I've had too many, I guess. Oh, we'll try again one more time. Here we go. Yes, it's behind there. There we go. Close. Aha. All right. Hi, I'm Stephanie with Artinian Gems, and today we're going to be making the peridot mint mixer. So we have a little bit of Midori, which is a melon liqueur, and you just need about an ounce each. This is a really soft drink, something that you can enjoy in the summertime, you know, and you want something kind of colorful. So we'll just pop 1 ounce each. So I'm going to do that, and then we love lemon and lime here, so you put about an ounce each of lemon and lime juice. Mix that in there. And we love these cups because they're so fancy looking. It kind of elevates everything, right? All right, and then we're going to add some soda water, about 2 ounces each drink soda water. If you want it a little lighter, you can do that. Look at that color, spot on. And here's another 2 ounces soda water. And I like to garnish it with a little bit of mint. It's just really tasty, really refreshing, perfect for summer. You can put a little mint leaves in there. Adds a little something, you know, fresh mint leaves, of course. And then, last but not least, we got to drop one of these babies in here. A nice, beautiful oval peridot. And then we're gonna do another oval here in this one. And cheers, guys. Enjoy. So if you try the drink, let us know what you think. Cheers, Michelle. She and I are going to be enjoying it here.
Oh, Stephanie, you make the best drinks.
I'm like the
Delish.
bartender here at Artinian Gems. So if you have any suggestions, do let me know. Shoot me an email and let me know what your suggestions are for drinks. And if there's a gem you'd like to see, please let us know. We're happy to help. And we always want to talk about gems, so why not, right? Any other questions? Do we have any questions from anybody regarding these beautiful peridot? I'm just going to check here. All right, I'm going to check here and see if there's anybody else. Again, if you're joining us, please let us know that you're joining us and where you're joining us. All right.
Well, what are we going to talk about next week?
Oh, well, yes. Let's throw it back to the turntable and let's talk about what I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek. So the drink is a little bit of a surprise. It's going to be a little bit different. But let's take a sneak peek at what the gem is we're going to be featuring next week. And this gem can come in a similar color to peridot, actually, which I'm going to show you right here. So that's one. Let me put that on the turntable there. Now I'm going to leave it open for you to guess as to what it is. And then here is the other. This one always gives me a hard time. All right, this one is a bit different color. It's more of an olive brown, green, very, very pretty. I could just see that set in some yellow gold.
Ooh.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Be gorgeous.
Yeah. So, oh, there's one more here. So here is a variety of colors it comes in.
I'm seeing all these color flashes.
Aren't you? So it has fire, more fire than diamonds, actually. Let me correct myself. More fire than diamonds. Look at that. Isn't that incredible? So it comes in yellow, it comes in that kind of green, and it comes in a brown as well. So if you have a guess, let us know what your guess is. And then we hope to see you here next week. So if you like this video, like it, share it, tell all your friends, let us know. We'd love to hear from you. And we hope to see you next week for another Gem Happy Hour. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Thank you.